Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Satisfactory with me, your host, Parallax. Oh, my goodness. 2,500 out of 4,000. Holy smokes. Holy smokes. Yes, the last time that we left, I was talking about the top right-hand corner up there. We are done with one of the items, and we are way more than halfway done with another item. I don't know its name, but I was just looking at that before I started on this video today. And if you remember, last time that we were together, we put one of these slugs in here. We moved this up, so we're getting 1.5 per minute. So now we're getting 3 per minute of these adaptive control units. I think it takes them 2 adaptive control unit, 1 per minute. I think it takes 2 whole minutes to get through this process, and then it just spits out 2 when it gets done. I think that's what happens. Let me just double check here. I was going to spit it out over here. Well, thank goodness this is like a 1 a 1x belt. Oh yeah, so you get 2. Right, and now that it's working, you're going to get 1.5 per minute, right? So it's going to be a little bit faster this time. Oh, we're missing circuit boards. Look at that. We are missing circuit boards. Just when we thought we had it all figured out, we're missing circuit boards. And that makes sense because I think I turned on the computers thing, and I really shouldn't have done that. We don't need those control units anymore. So all these computers here are trying to get backed up. In fact, I think this guy will be backed up when he gets to 50. I think they can only hold 50. So this guy will be backed up here in a second. Then he'll turn off and he'll stop accepting circuit boards. He'll take them until he gets, I think, 50 or 100. So let's just watch here. So there's 50, and now, yeah, this whole place is, well, it's idle because he only has, but there's that. There we go. Yeah. So now this whole system right here is shut down. This one's not using anymore, so it's got to wait. And it, ooh, wow, what was that big rumble? Never seen that before. Did my train fall off the track somewhere on the map? That's what I think happened. Oh, look, he's on his way back. He did. He made it all the way there. Then Brenda. Now he's going all the way up to that station. He'll come to that station, and then he'll come back here. Nice. Nice. Okay. There's a little bit more out there, I guess we can learn. And then we probably need a train that goes through the middle and pops in somewhere over here. That might be the only thing we would want left. You know, top left to bottom right, and then top right to bottom left, and then one that goes through the middle some way. All right. Oh, let's go. Are you eating? What were you eating at one point? Doesn't matter. You were eating something at one point. No. Did someone just take a... Someone just took a computer. Oh, I think it's building supercomputers too. So I think that's another reason why the circuit boards are no longer backed up. Building circuit boards is difficult. That's time consuming. What do we got here? Oh, we got 5 minutes. Okay. All right. Well, I'm pretty happy, man. Pretty happy with what I'm seeing here. Things are going along just fine. Yeah, we do have some situations like the computer chips. And we definitely could go here and just, what is it, R? Yep. Definitely can do this. Like the 500th millionth time. And then we can put some we can put some of those right here, and we can make more computer chips. I guess we'll do that. I don't think we're going to need them though. That's the weird thing, you know? I just don't think we're going to need them. Like, I wouldn't mind building it. I just don't feel like we're going to need it. in the long run. Like I feel like we're gonna go through all this trouble, hook all this stuff up, and then you know, soon I'm gonna look over and we're just not gonna need. We're gonna have tons of computer chips doing nothing, just sitting on the line. That paste, paste, paste. I'll go all the way down here. Logistics. Merge. 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 That. And then that's a merge over there. Mind. There. Oh, so close. So close. It's going to need a place in the middle. There you go. And look at all those circuits. My goodness. Problem solved. Problem solved. We got 73. I think it'll get to 100. Then he'll no longer take any of them off. 80, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. I mean, he gets half of whatever comes through, so. There you go. And then, of course, it has to back up. Oh, does it not go to 100? Oh, it goes over 100. Hooray. Well, then, I don't know what to do. Because we have to have a nice... Yeah, well, I do know what to do. We have to have a nice amount of circuit boards before we can carry on. So, I do know what to do. Make more circuit boards. Okay. Good. Amazing how we're now short on plastic. I really probably should go and make sure that we're burning off all of the heavy oil residue, because I feel like that's a problem. I feel like we're not adequately getting rid of the heavy oil residue because it backs up, then it doesn't make as much plastic. So I'll probably have to go on an audit You just kind of see how much fuel is being made, make sure the fuel is being burned off, and then all the heavy oil is being burned off. I know the three places that we're primarily making plastic, so I'll go there and check. What is that? Plus 6 inventory slots. That's pretty cool. This right here uses steel pipe instead of rods to make these modular frames. Then that uses rubber to make concrete. I think I'd rather just have the inventory slots. Thank you very much. There you go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Nice. I can live with that. We have two more. We have two more hard drives to go. All right. I can just kind of tell. Like I can see that there is heavy oil residue, not even in abundance here. Right, so I'm already happy because I see. Oh, that's right. There's so much oil coming down this pipeline that we're not even using. That's right, man. If we wanted to make more plastic, we absolutely could. I forgot that. I forgot that's like 700 oil coming down here to this place. Yeah, we definitely could use more. If we wanted more plastic, we definitely could have it. But it looks like we're making. Well, let's see here, just right quick. You make 40 per minute, and then what's your sink? It's 60, and you don't even use heavy oil residue. We have to put another one of you in. Then you're making fuel. Oh, you make that stuff though. I see, I see, I see. You're what we use to make, you're not even making plastic over here. You're making fabric. Geez, that's kind of a waste. Alright, let's go to the other place. Which, it's almost a lost cause to even go out there because they redid the game after we built everything up on it. And it's a mess. We'll go out there, but I don't think we're going to get anything done. Like, I don't think it's going to glean us any information. We could ride the new choo-choo train, too, if it were here. I don't think it's around, though. Where is it? Yeah, it's going all the way back down to that base down there. Well, maybe we'll just kind of wait on it. Hang out around here. This is what the last couple of videos are just going to be about me walking around aimlessly doing nothing because, you know, nothing left to do except to wait. I guess I'll just hump it over there. Won't be a big deal. The plastic production, though, looks good. Looks consistent. I'm sure it's fine. I'm sure it's fine. I mean, if it looks that consistent and it's been going for this long, then I got no reason to worry. Let's go to the other base, though. The one that we went to for rubber. I don't know if you went with me for that rubber. I think I went over there alone. But the place where rubber is made and the other plastic, and let's just kind of go see what it looks like. Wonder what I'm going to do. I gotta start thinking about the end of this video. I could just let it go overnight. Not record it, but just let it go overnight. I wake up in the morning, like we'd have a lot of stuff would be done. A lot of stuff would be backed up, and a lot of resources would be folded into other things. I need to go out here too and hook up the thing for rubber. That needs to get done because it's such a finely balanced ecosystem out here. Like, yeah, this is a good use of our time. Yeah, definitely need to make sure that we're eating up all the excess rubber. Yeah, I see I have plants over there not being used. I think that's indicative of this place out here just not being as finely tuned as I want it to be. Yep, half of those aren't even running. So right here, we're gonna do special, we're gonna do an awesome sink. Logistics splitter. There we go. And now that the rubber is flowing again, that right there was full. Sure as shit was. It's just so important for these things to produce the heavy oil residue. It's so important. We have to have it. So that if that whole heavy oil residue doesn't get cleaned out of the pipes, then this backs up and it just won't make anything. Like all that goes to nothing. There's so much over here being produced. Like that was completely backed up. Still is. Right? That just turned on probably. And really, I get rid of that for a second, even though I don't want to. This should be a smart one. And it should be overflow to the left. There we go. Now that's what we want to see. So if anything wants to be pulled to the front, it sends it. But if there's any overflow, it just grinds it up. All right. And that should help the plastic problem. You should see a lot more plastic rolling out of here now that that stuff is behaving. Just trying to turn off my flashlight. Thank you. Man, that's so much rubber. That one's unclogged. That one's unclogged. That one's good. And what about over here? You guys making rubber? No. It's just you four. So that one's unclogged now. That one's getting there. And so is that one. At the same time. There we go. Okay, now I kind of hate that I'm losing my stockpile of rubber here, but I remember that there's a stockpile of rubber in the other base. We already have a deal there. We already have a Connex there stockpiling this stuff. But yeah, even though it looks bad, I'm happy. That guy's making what he needs to make. Let's go see if all these ones are working now. They should be. Well, the ones on the end are still having a hard time with it. We had a little bit more petroleum pellets or whatever they're called. It's okay though. Let's go look at the fuel over here. You can kind of see it right there. It looks pretty good. There might be a little bit of fuel buildup here, but not a lot. Oh no. Interesting. Okay. Okay. All right. Well, I guess we can kind of go back to the other base then, and I guess we can kind of check and see how plastic is. As you can see in the top right-hand corner, a lot of time has passed, and we have done a lot of crazy stuff to the factory. We're up to about 100 episodes in this factory, and we're kind of getting to what we want. We're getting to the end. I don't really kind of know where to go from here besides just letting the game run. So I've just been running around kind of doing things. I built another choo-choo train line over here. I tapped into some copper, and I have copper powder coming in on that line over there where the cursor is, right? That brings copper powder in. I started experimenting with nuclear power, and that's what I'm doing right now. I'm just trying to get that squared away. I brought the uranium in. You can see it up there. That's the uranium coming down and headed out that way. It was crystal we had to have, so quartz that came all the way from like this area. Now it's coming up. I think after we get some sulfur and then quick wire. I have an alternative recipe that lets me build the control rods with sulfur and quick wire. That way I don't have to use water or something. Oh no, I still have to use water to cool it. But just, the top right hand corner, you see that we're about a 3,994 out of 4,000. So we're about done with whatever those things are called. I really don't remember their name. Like control rod something. But we're about done with that. So when 2 or 3 more of those roll off the line, we're just going to go over there and click off and turn off that whole belt. And then the versatile framework is going to go ahead and turn them off. Oh, look, there they are. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'll bring us up to 98. So the next pair that come will be done. And in fact, I want to go ahead and just turn them off now, because that's going to back up the output. I just need 2 more. Whoops. And then this one, we'll let this one, this will be it. This will be the ones we would actually go. But I'll take you on a little tour here of the base, just kind of show you what I've been doing since you guys have been gone. And I really struggled with it. I was actually making videos, and I have the videos of me doing all this stuff, but there wasn't anything exciting happening. It was just going and doing the exact same thing we've done 500 million times before. So I just don't want to upload those videos. I think you understand what's happening when I tell you, like, oh, I tapped into some copper and we have some new copper powder. Like, I think you know what that entails. But there they go. They're the last 2. Like I said, I know what these things are called. Magnetic field generators. There we go. The last 2 magnetic field generators. Going into the space elevator. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. There you go. 4,000 of them in. So 2. Halfway done. Go over here to these things, these versatile frameworks. Go ahead and just turn them off. Don't need them anymore. And then is that stuff backed up? It is. So there's really no need in going and hunting for that stuff, because I'm sure it's backed up as it is. What else did I do? I went and I capped every single geyser I could find. I went and I built about 17 more coal power plants up there at the top of that area. And then I started to add 1 more particle accelerator. So up there in the top right hand corner, we're 404 out of 1,000. We're really making great headway there. The 300 or the 2 pure copper extractors that we have tied into copper powder, man, they're supplying us with excess. So that's good to go. We're making tons of the the frames, right? I mean, I even turned on the aluminum, I even made the aluminum casing sink just because we have so many of them. Uh, everything is backed up. Everything is backed up. Let me show you this too. Let me show you. I don't know what the first. Excuse me. I hate trying to clear my throat in your ear. I hate that, but I just can't talk. I'm still trying to get over this COVID. It's been like 2 weeks now. But there, look at that automated wiring. Look how backed up it is. We have tons of automated wiring, tons and tons and tons of it, and that I think is the only thing that we needed besides circuit board. But I think now what we're waiting on is circuit board for the two for these things here, for the adaptive control units. Oh, and heavy modular frames. So heavy modular frames and circuit boards are both in demand. Let's go look at heavy modular frame. Let's go look and see what it requires. I bet it's going to be the encased steel frames, because those were overclocked. I was overclocking the encased industrial beams, but I told myself that we didn't need it. We needed it for something else. I'm gonna go fly down there. Let me turn on my light. I'm gonna go down there and find the beam maker, and I'm gonna go ahead and overclock it again. I think it's this guy, right? Yep. So 1, 2, 3, and let's go from 4 a minute all the way up to 10 a minute. Same thing with you. Go from 4 a minute to 10 a minute. And I think, nope, you make satyrs. You make satyrs, so you two, and then, yep, that's it. Should be good on those, but it did say that we were missing, I think it said we were missing, oh no, it was the heavy beam, it was the heavy frames and circuits. So let's go look over at circuits. Let's just kind of get a gander. I don't think any of the stuff we just turned off needed circuits. I think all these are, yeah, it's a problem with the copper sheet. We're not getting enough copper sheet. So that's a problem. But anyway, just wanted to bring you in for that. And this is not going to be the entire video. I'm going to have to splice it with another one. I just wanted to bring you in and show you the 4,000 milestone for the magnetic field generator. I'm going to go back to work over here trying to get this nuclear power up. I don't even know if I need nuclear power. Like, I don't even know if this is a good use of my time. It probably isn't. I probably could get more out of the game right now by not worrying about power. But there is a part of me that thinks that the nuclear pasta, that is going to be a difficult road, it's going to be difficult to navigate that. Where did I bring? Yeah, it's over here. Right there. And 5. We'll bring it up. And see, right there is the crystal, right? So there's crystal, and I think it's going to take all 4. I think it's going to take a manufacturer for me to make these things. So I'll put a manufacturer there. Let's just look. So yeah, sulfur. Oh, I need to back up the quartz too, because I need silicon, really. So I need silicon, sulfur, quick wire, and that. And this is the alternative infused uranium cell. Now, is that a fuel rod? Uranium cells are produced from uranium ore used to produce uranium fuel rods for nuclear power production. Okay, so I need to make a fuel rod. So after I get done with this and I make that, then it goes out into another manufacturer with encased steel beams. It takes 50 of these things to make one of these. And then I don't know how much power. Produces radioactive uranium waste when consumed. Moderately radioactive. Produces radioactive waste when consumed. I think when you get the waste output, you can use... Is that spent? No. I think there's a way when it comes out... When the waste comes out, you can use it to turn it into this. But I think we're just going to be sinking our waste. Anyway, I thought it'd be cool to make maybe 1 or 2 of these. I just need to back that up a little bit. Maybe wrap it around here and let it make the powder and the silicon powder, and then bring the silicon powder over bring, this is already here, it's good to go. I just need to go get some sulfur and quick wire. Quick wire is right over here. Quick wire is right here, and it does it go all the way down to the end, or does it stop? It stops right there. Is anything in front of it on the opposite side? Yes, but I can bring it down. I can bring the quick wire down here, let the quick wire slide underneath all this stuff. Oops. Slide under all this stuff, and then hang a right, jump through here, jump through that, then jump through here, and it'll line up coming in right through there. Or I could just bring the quick wire down and bring it over. That might be better. I think the quick wire comes in. Yeah, I can see it from right here. So I just might bring it straight down and then bring it over. And then sulfur. Ugh, I gotta go find sulfur. But while all that's happening, like I said, I'm gonna go ahead and say goodbye. I'm gonna splice all these videos together just so you can kind of see things happening. But I think we're done. I think 101 episodes will be good for our Factorio playthrough. It has been grueling and unfun. I cannot wait for this to be over. They say that the Dark Souls games, right? They say that it's not the enemies that you have to overcome, right? They're like that's not what's insidious about those games. It's not the enemies you have to fight. It's the whole game itself. It's like the whole level, right? They say it just breaks you, right? I understand that completely. Hey, look. 1, 2, 3. That'll bring us up to 999. So we just need one more of the nuclear pastas, and then we are done with 3 out of the 4 phase 4 stuff. And it has been a journey. There's a part of me that wants to take you on a tour of the base, everything that I've had to upgrade and everything I've had to do. You see we have nuclear power. We don't run the nuclear power. Oh, there it is. There's the last one. That's it. We're done. We are done with nuclear pasta. That's the last one moving right there. We're going to go turn this stuff off, and then I think the nuclear power plant is already turned off. We're going to go turn these guys off. Everything else is already backed up on them, except for the copper powder. But I don't need to turn off the, like all this stuff is backed up, so I'm not going to need to turn off that industry in order to conserve power. I think you are already off. Let me just go ahead and double check. Nope. You're off now. Ugh. But there's a part of me that wants to take you on a field trip around the base, everything that I've done. The only bad thing is I can't remember what I have done. I can't remember all the things that I, like all the modifications and all the improvements I have made. It has been absolutely grueling. I've had to sit here in front of the computer for, well, not even sit here in front of it. I've had to like go cook dinner and go do other things and live life and do laundry while this thing was running, and constantly coming back up here to make sure that everything was running okay and that I wasn't close to a milestone. And it'll be good when this game is behind us so we can pull that stinking lever. I think we beat the last one here. Yep, I can see it all the way in the distance over there. So we have 4,000 of the little engine things. I think they're called like magnetic something. We have 1,000 of the engines. I don't know what they're called. Now we have 1,000 of the nuclear pastas inside the space elevator, and it feels just, feels great. There we go. 3 out of 4. What Meatloaf said, right? 3 out of 4 ain't bad. So let's take you to the problem right now. Turn that on. The problem right now is that we have this wonderful area set up to make, you guessed it, automated wiring. And we didn't have a SATer problem. We did not have a SATer problem. We had thousands of SATers. We had them backed up forever. But now we have a SATer problem. Why do we have a SATer problem? Well, because we needed heavy frames. And when we needed heavy frames, I noticed that we were lacking the encased beams, right? So I did have an alternative recipe to make those encased beams using pipe instead of the steel beams. So I started using the pipe, and then that drained us completely of pipe. And that draining us of pipe has left us like this is our main SATer producing area, and we have no pipes here. Like, we have none, zero. All the pipes that we did have coming down through here, going out to this area, I thought we had more than enough, but that's just not the case. And it turns out it's not the case because we are running out of steel. So now I'm going to go and I'm going to start trying to find. Excuse me, I hate coughing in your ear. I hate it. I'm still trying to get over this cold I have. So now we're going to come over here to these steel beam producers, and we're going to go ahead and turn most of these off. We just don't need the steel beams anymore. We still need steel beams to make screws, because screws are needed for the computers, and computers are needed in part to make the thing that we're looking for. But we're going to turn those off, and hopefully that's going to allow a backup here of steel ingots. Just looking for a backup of steel ingots, maybe, or at least those steel ingots to get to the pipe makers so that we can make more pipe. That's ultimately what we need right now. We need pipe so that we can make SATers, so that we can make the automated wiring, so that we can make. And we're at 2028 out of 4,000. We're over halfway, but just barely. We're over halfway to get to get done with this game. But I'm ready. I am 100% ready to move on to something different. I've seen what this game can offer. Like, I've seen everything that makes it neat and enjoyable. It really is great. I do love it. But I'm ready for a new challenge. I mean, we're here, and we didn't do the tutorial. I mean, sure, we looked up stuff online, and you guys were a great help, telling me about some things. But this game wasn't. You never have backed yourself into a corner where you just couldn't do something, right? Like that just didn't happen. Like, we always found a way forward. We did have to rip up the base one time and redo everything, but that's just how it goes, right? Oh. And we're also using pipe over there to make those heavy frames. All this pipe up here. See, a lot of these aren't even running. Like, that one's not running, that one's not running. We just need a ton more ingots. A ton more steel ingots. And we're pulling half off the line there. And when those back up, they will. Yep. See, they've backed up there because none of those are running. So now all those ingots are going north. That's what we wanted to see. That's what we want to see. We can see all these going north. We want to see all these lights from yellow to green. We want them to stay green. That's what we needed right there. Perfect, almost. Are you, you are not even a level 5. You rascal. No wonder it was backing up. You see how it was backing up and stutter stepping back there? You were not the mover I thought you were. Someone's still pulling there. I mean, we still need those things, but we don't need a lot of them because we have a humongous Connex here. There's just, oh, I thought they were full to the brim. We have a lot of these. We just don't need a ton of them. We just don't. Like, well, they're not even making screws right now. You believe that? I had to go make another screw section. I had to go back and make screws for computers. Anytime I tried to make something more efficient, something else became less efficient. I had to go back and fix that. It was a nightmare. Anyway, but there we go. You've been with me now when we turned in the engine. You were there when, I mean, that just happened during one video. You've been with me when we turned in the 4,000 magnetic resonance chamber thingies. That was in a previous video, or that's in this video, but it was a splice. It was from a different day. Now you're with me when we turned in 1,000 nuclear pastas. And that's all I'm going to say for today. We're gonna swipe into the future, and hopefully we're gonna have 1 billion of these thinking jetpack things done, and then we'll say goodbye to this game. We'll pull a lever, it'll fly into the sky, and we'll get our reward, and then we'll say goodbye to this game. We'll do something else. But until that day, thank you folks for watching, and I'll see you later. Except I'm not gonna see you later because I'm gonna swipe. Couldn't have signed off. We are almost done. Top right hand corner, you can look and see that we have 3,982 of these little jetpack things. That assembler wasn't attached appropriately to the belt, so all those backed up. So you saw me place those in there. I think there were 15 of them. Watch all those go in. We need 2 more. We need 2 more. There they are. They're on the belt right there. That's it. The game is over. We've done it. I just want to say thank you to everybody who has stayed with me through the entire playthrough. It has been a chore. Yeah, it's been fun, but I mean, this game, it makes you earn it. The last bit here, like the last 13, 15 hours have been very, very difficult. I could not, no matter what I tried, no matter what I did, I could not increase production of these adaptive control units. I couldn't do it. Like this right here is a miracle. Because we had 3 here to begin with, and then adding this 4th one was a miracle. The only reason why is that this one had 50 in it at one point, and I just didn't realize, but it had backed up and had 50. So I opened this one up, took half out of that and threw it in there, and then it just, you saw it helped push us over the edge. But no matter what I did, I just could not get more the automated wiring. I couldn't get more of those made. I could not keep up with cable production. I have cables from the main line coming in. I have cables from a secondary line coming in. I have cables from a tertiary line coming in. That line that you see there, that comes from 2 trains that are bringing cables from offsite. And all of those cables could not keep this automated wire center going. And as soon as I had the cable problem tackled, like as soon as I could keep up with production on cable, I ran out of SATers, right? And as soon as I ran out of SATers and I went to go fix that, I realized I didn't have enough steel ingots. And if I didn't have enough steel ingots, I didn't have enough pipe. And if I didn't have enough pipe, I didn't have enough of the large frames. Like there was just always something. It's like that cartoon where the guy nails down the one nail and then another nail pops up. And he goes and he nails down another nail and another thing pops up. That's exactly what happened here at the end. And it was excruciating. I don't know if I'll come back to this game for a long time. I think I had my feel of it. Like I think I got the gist of it, and we beat it, and I think that says a lot. But here we go, folks. Seal it. And then send it. Oh, that's it. And finally, maybe now we're going to get a little bit of background about why we've been doing all this. There it goes. Nothing? Nothing?
Mother